What's going on, everyone? Welcome to another exciting episode of Whatever News! The only news source that provides anything and everything anime and manga related, and we don't bore you. We get into it. Let's do it. I must go, must leave this house. I must go, the time is now. I must go, it's time to get out. Okay, people, before we get into this video, make sure to hit that subscribe button and hit that bell to get notified. We drop new episodes of FORNEVERNEWS every Saturday, 12 p.m. EST, and throughout the week, we re-upload those segments for your viewing pleasure. Let's jump into this. It's a big one. Because before we get into anything in this episode, I wanted to give you guys an idea of what you're in store for regarding the future of this episode in particular, because this episode is going to be ideally broken down into two parts. The day I'm recording this episode is before Jump Festa starts, because Jump Festa is this weekend, and this coming Friday night we will be having the first day of Jump Festa. So you're going to get the regular episode within this one, and also at the second half mark you're going to get a second part to this episode, which will be ideally covering everything that is going to be mentioned on day one of Jump Festa, days 2, and I think there's just the second day. Actually, don't quote me, I want to say there's no day 3, but the second day and whatever else comes after, I will implement either into a new video, or I'll talk about it on the main channel. I'll talk about it in some capacity or whatnot, but you're definitely going to get day 1's list, which, in case you missed the video yesterday regarding what's happening with Jump Festa, just to give you guys a brief rundown so you know what you're going to get in this episode. Day 1 of Jump Festa will be covering, and that's again December 17th. So again, this Friday night we will know what's going on. We'll have Black Clover, Jujutsu Kaisen, Prince of Tennis, I don't cover Prince of Tennis, Boruto and Naruto, and My Hero Academia. So the other contents from Jump Festa that will need to be discussed in separate videos that we will find out about on Saturday night is Spy Family, Demon Slayer, Dr. Stone, Chainsaw Man, and One Piece. So still some big juggernauts. Chainsaw Man, One Piece, Demon Slayer, pretty much all of these lists we talk about here on the show anyway. So a very big deal, but especially this first roster, oh yeah, y'all getting that on the Saturday episode for sure. So again, later on in this video, we will cut to me recording tired as hell Friday night, Saturday morning to give you guys everything that I possibly can for this episode. So just wanted to give you, I know, a little lengthy of an introduction, but wanted to break it down for you guys so you're like, what? There you go. Let's jump into the full-on episode now. And first story on the docket, something I thought they would have saved for Jump Festa, which really makes me wonder what the heck is gonna happen later on in this episode. Damn, you get to see it before me, huh? In a weird way, because while you're watching this episode, you're like, oh. So me right now is jealous of you watching this right now where you're at, okay? But either way, Sasuke Retsuden, the spin-off manga series that takes place during the time period of the Boruto story, but focuses in on Sasuke going on this mission in a prison, joined by Sakura at a given point as well. Like, first of all, it's just been phenomenal. If you ain't been checking out my reviews over on my main channel, ForneverWorld, go over there and check them out, because I'm talking about it every 2 weeks when the chapters drop. But it's been freaking awesome so far. I think we are about, what, 3 chapters deep? Might be 4 at this point. We're a few chapters in, and honestly, I've been like, yo, dog, this is, you know what I'm saying? This is the spin-off series that a lot of people would have gravitated towards and would have put Naruto, or maintained Naruto at the very least, in the status that it's always had, because it just feels so good to be with these characters that you grew with for 700 chapters, 500 episodes of Shippuden, 220 episodes of Naruto. Like, episode 1000 of Naruto's franchise is approaching with one of the latest episodes of Boruto coming. Like, yo, it's a big deal. But either way, Sasuke Retsuden is getting an anime adaptation, and at first I'm like, yeah, very early, extremely early. I thought we would have heard this announcement like summertime of next year. Like, okay, you know, whatever, this is exciting. How they gonna do this, dog? Is Puro gonna make it a movie out? That would be a great movie, I'm not gonna lie. A nice little movie of Sasuke and Sakura. Obviously there's no Naruto or Boruto, so maybe it wouldn't be the most popular movie per se, but either way, you know, hey, maybe they're gonna make a movie, or maybe they're gonna do like some little seasonal drop for us at the end of next year or the beginning of the year after. Like maybe we're gonna get something like that. Let's go! I'm so freaking hyped. Boruto, really? We're doing this right now, dog? What? Sasuke anime adaptation? No. That's a big difference between the Sasuke adaptation words and, yeah, Boruto is going to be adapting the Sasuke Retsuden stuff. What? Now, to my knowledge, in the original novel and thus far in the manga, Boruto or any of the next generation aren't implemented in it, despite the fact that there's another spin-off series that features Midai and, you know, technically kind of delves slightly into some of the other teams of the new generation of characters. Sasuke Retsuden primarily is focusing in on adults and older people outside of the new gen. So how are they gonna work this? And here's where things start connecting, because I was speaking to my guy Naruto Explained, and one of the things that came up is, wait a minute, yeah, I just reported about a week or two ago that Sakura's voice actress was hospitalized, I believe, or she had to step out of acting for a while. And it's like, okay, she probably is ill, there's something wrong with her, clearly. Why would you make that type of press release, right? But then it makes you think, well, okay, if Sasuke Retsuden's anime, which I'll tell you right now, again, the Boruto anime, it says Sasuke Retsuden manga will be receiving an anime adaptation. No, it won't. It'll be getting Boruto episodes. Starting January 8th, 2023. So, yeah, we might... Will the manga be done by then? It might be. It'll probably be done by then, and then the anime will drop right after. Episode 282 of Boruto is titled Sasuke Retsuden Infiltration, and again, that's January 8th. And then the following week, episode 283 of Boruto Naruto Next Generations is called Sasuke Retsuden Star Lines, and again, that's January 15th. And it's like, hey, how's this gonna work? I just said Sakura's voice actress is ill, and Sakura, and you know, she stepped away from voice acting. Sakura is pivotal to Sasuke Retsuden. The timing is very suspicious. You know what I'm saying? Just, you smell, smells a little bit suspicious, no? Which then leads me to question, okay, if this whole scenario is going to be done from the perspective of Boruto, and maybe Sakura might not be, you know, partaking in this thing. Maybe they're gonna rewrite it in terms of the way Boruto's done in the past, because I believe Konoha's story was also already adapted in Boruto. That's the other spin-off that's going on simultaneously with the Sasuke story, and of course Boruto's manga, whatnot. And to my knowledge, Konoha's story was also played around with the anime. I only watched, I think, like maybe an episode or two of it or whatnot. Like, I didn't see the full thing, but people told me that, hey, it rearrange stuff and change shit from the actual novel to this. So then you coming to the manga right now, it's like, okay, well, Sasuke, the spin-off, they could do the same thing if they wanted to. They already show that they're gonna do it when they want to do it. It's like Boruto's IP has become a bully to Naruto. It's like, oh, you got that character? Guess what? What character? That's our character, you know what I'm saying, dog? Like, we have that now. Like, Boruto's been on a rampage lately, dog. But in all seriousness, that could very well mean if Sakura's VA just randomly came out with that excerpt about her stepping away from voice acting for a little bit until, you know, her illness and whatnot is taken care of. I believe has some serious situation going on there. Then it could be a high probability that they're going to rewrite Sasuke Retsuden to include Boruto, and he'll be taking the place of Sakura. So essentially, Sasuke might be locked in prison cell G, while Boruto is coming through as, I don't know, he's on a class field trip, or he's there, I don't know, to visit somebody. Like, they're gonna pull some BS like that. Honestly, it's not good news. It's not good news. If they do a faithful adaptation, it'll be great, but considering Sakura's VA is not doing work right now, coincidentally again colliding with what's happening with the Boruto anime here in January, it could be that she recorded her lines a long time ago, and maybe that's going to push through. Like, again, I will totally eat my words and shut up about it if they adapt it the way it's supposed to be adapted, if they give it, you know, the proper treatment. But considering it's Boruto, Naruto Next Generations, and to have like multiple episodes that don't have any of the Next Generation, I don't think they're gonna let that happen. So we're really not getting Sasuke Retsuden anime adaptation. We're really getting Boruto's take on Sasuke Retsuden, and we've seen what they did with the Konoha story. And yeah, I hate to come off swinging off the gate, but maybe we'll have more info by the time Jump Festa rolls around, and later in the video you could tell me if I was right or wrong. But yeah, I'm not excited about it like that. Like, I'm curious. I'm gonna check it out for sure, but especially if they write Sakura out of it, nah, I'm good. That's one of the best parts, to see like, hey, this is mature Naruto story. This is adult Naruto story. This is what could have been the continuation of the Naruto story. So changing it, rearranging it for Boruto's animes, you know, whole scheduling, and I would have preferred for them to wait until Sakura's voice actress recovers and then move forward with it. No? Next up, Akira Toriyama fans of the man himself, Dragon Ball's icon, the creator and author of Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, all of that good stuff. Well, he doesn't do Super. I think he like collaborates with Toyotaro for Super in particular. But, you know, he's that guy. You know his name. Well, he's done other stuff besides Dragon Ball. In last week's episode of FORNEVER News, for example, we spoke about the fact that yeah, he had this series called Sandland, and there was apparently a big project that they were announcing for Sandland. It was I believe a one-shot manga that had like one full volume of content. Don't quote me on that. It might have been 3, but I'm pretty sure it was just like one volume. Again, it could have been a few, but either way, it was a short story, very enjoyable. I read it way back in the day or whatnot, and seeing Sandland with a new project, a lot of us was like, okay, well, what are they gonna do? It's not super long, so it's not like they're gonna be able to, unless it has original content, stretch it to a full-length anime. How are they gonna approach this? Well, there is some type of anime coming for Sandland apparently, because this week's news is confirming Sandland, yeah. According to leaks, Sandland by Akira Toriyama is getting an anime adaptation. Again, in what form? I have no idea other than a movie. It gotta be a movie, right? Like, it can't be a TV anime. It wasn't that long. Pause. Sandland anime adaptation will be a collaboration production by Sunrise, Kamikaze Doga, and Anima. The adaptation is scheduled to premiere in 2023. Wow, Sunrise. I think of Sunrise, I think of two different things. I think of Gintama and mechs. I'm not gonna lie. And I know Kamikaze Doga, but I can't really recall exactly what they do. But Sunrise for sure, I know that they do Gintama and Gundam. So maybe Sandland could be a 3D CG adaptation, considering the fact that despite them having humanoid forms, they're still technically like creatures and whatnot. So I wouldn't be surprised if the first, or oh god, I was going to say the first Toriyama 3D CG. I forgot about Dragon Ball Superhero. But considering also the 3D CG worked for Dragon Ball Superhero in terms of sales revenue and whatnot, you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't be surprised. Hey, Akira Toriyama, creator of Dragon Ball, new movie, 3D CG like we did Superhero. You love Superhero, right? This is going to be really awesome. And I don't know, people fell in love with a lot of stuff from Superhero because they already loved Dragon Ball. Like, this is a different territory because Sandland, yeah, some people I'm sure read Sandland at some given point. I've never seen a cult following of we need more Sandland on some like Invader Zim type of shit. I've never seen it. So to see this come out of nowhere, it's like, okay, this is probably all according to the Dragon Ball room that they created years ago. It's like, okay, well, how about we let Dragon Ball relax because we got all these projects, and hey, how about we do a Toriyama Sandland thing? And Toriyama was like, does that require me to do anything else? And they were like, you gotta draw a couple chibi characters. It was like, anything else? And they were like, well, we gotta give you this check, you gotta sign it. Sandland anime confirmed. In all seriousness though, this is refreshing because Toriyama, his name is always unanimously synonymous with Dragon Ball. There's a small section that they'll acknowledge, hey, and Dr. Slump 2, those are the two only works that you can really ever put Toriyama, I guess you could say, attributed to. Nobody ever really talks about the other stuff like Kawa or Kentoki or Sandland. So to see one of these getting an anime adaptation, you're probably going to see more closer, if you're a Dragon Ball fan especially, to Toriyama's true nature. And what I mean by that is he's a funny dude, dog. Like Dr. Slump, if you ever watch it, is not Dragon Ball by any stretch of the imagination. It's like poopy jokes and silliness and zaniness, which Dragon Ball had jokes in the beginning too. You know what I'm saying? I don't think during the Perfect Cell saga, there was much humor. Next up, Hunter x Hunter fans. Hey, there's always some Hunter x Hunter news lately, which is kind of crazy, yo. Togashi really switched it up. Dog went from my back hurts, don't call my phone, to I'm here now, baby. Yo, I'm tweeting. I've got project after project, my lord, and now, and suddenly a fluent Japanese man has a British accent. Yeah. But in all seriousness, we got two pieces of Hunter x Hunter news. For starters, we got some Hunter x Hunter live act. No. Imagine a Hunter x Hunter. I don't think Togashi would let a Hunter x Hunter live action go down. But no, we got a stage play that was indeed announced, which is always interesting to see. Like, well, how do they imagine a live action, so to speak? Stage plays are a little different. It says Hunter x Hunter stage play KV. And I'll be honest with you, it doesn't look good at all. But usually, here's the thing. I notice when they put the bells and whistles and all of the, after effects on the poster, it's usually to cover up something. It's like, yo, make it look really cool. And then when you get there, they're in like $5 costumes. This one, I'll be honest with you, it looks very cheap. But I feel like it's because they're confident that Hunter x Hunter itself and these performers and the scripts that they put together will give a great performance. Maybe they already tried them or something, because other than that, I can't think of, like, Gon's costume looks like he bought it off of Amazon and it was like a cheap ripoff from like China or somewhere. Likewise with Kurapika, dog, that looks like a table mat is wrapped around his, like, what is that, dog? This is horrible. I'm gonna just keep it real. This looks terrible. But again, I feel like once you get there, it would be a cool experience, except we probably never will, because this will probably be a Japan-only thing. And while we're in the ballpark of Hunter x Hunter, as I said, there was a couple of pieces of news. First, that really bad-looking live-action stage play. Well, I gotta say live-action stage play. It's a stage play. I don't know. Well, there was maybe anime about stage plays, but yeah. Because we got another comment from the Hunter x Hunter world. I gotta say world because it's not Togashi, baby. Togashi, you catch him on Twitter. In the author comments, you get staff member Tanehana. Yoshihiro Togashi's author comment from Weekly Shonen Jump number 3. Staff member Tanehana here. When we decided on the specifics of the content of that page, I felt extremely uncomfortable. Whoa, hold on. Tanehana feeling extremely uncomfortable. Yo, Togashi, what you doing in that No. Again, let's double back. Staff member Tanehana here. When we decided on the specifics of the content of that page, I felt extremely uncomfortable. And I'm guessing that maybe there was a controversial page that happened recently. I'm not caught up on Hunter x Hunter. I'm a little bit behind. But maybe that's what Tanehana was referring to. And yo, I'll keep it real with you though. Tanehana, you're giving us a little bit more insight into the manga world than Togashi pretty much damn near ever has. Like, you're actually talking about your experience with, the drawing pages and stuff like that. Togashi usually gives you experiences of the doctor visits. So shout outs to Tanehana. Honestly, might have been a great decision. In fact, hey, Togashi, getting people to help you has been beneficial. You've even gotten a lot of assistance to, help out. If you really needed more help to keep the manga straight up serialized every week, none of us would be mad, especially considering the fact that you've been holding out on us with 30 chapters written for 4 years, dog. Like, stop playing, Togashi, please. Yeah, staff member Tanehana was extremely uncomfortable on the specifics of content regarding a certain page. Let me know if you know what the page is. Don't tell me what it is, though, please. I'm a little bit behind, just a little smidge. Okay, next story up. I'm not sure how many people are familiar with this series, but it's a really dope series to me, and I wanted to talk about the big news that it has coming out because, again, it's a pretty big deal. Because in case you missed the big hoopla, I covered it over on my main channel, ForneverWorld, but essentially My Hero Academia was recently announced to get a live-action movie. And no, that's not the news here. Again, I'm just giving you guys an idea where my mind is at with things. And the My Hero movie was going to be by Netflix, and director Shinsuke Sato, screenplay Joby Harold, production Legendary Entertainment, but Netflix got the rights, which more than likely means we can expect within the next few years to see this thing come to fruition. And there's been a lot of negative backlash. I've been looking at it as like, dog, that seems very, far stretch of the imagination, to say the least, to be able to capture something as fantastical as My Hero Academia with all the quirks, and just in general, it sounds like a bad idea. Like, it sounds like on paper, hey, but even on paper, I look at it and be like, yo, where's my glasses at? Because I don't need glasses right now, but damn, I need them. But here's the thing. Again, My Hero Academia is a little bit scary, and sometimes something to be skeptical of because it is a fantastical series. A lot of CG comes into it, and there's a lot of very big expectations. However, the one that they just announced recently, there's not much expectations because it's an older series. It was big in its day, but nowadays I don't think it would be met with like any sort of expectations because it hasn't been that popular in a while. City Hunter. City Hunter is getting a live action Netflix adaptation. I back in maybe 2020 watched like 20-30 episodes of it, and I absolutely loved it. I was like, wow, oh wow. When people talk about retro anime, City Hunter, dog, it is just a blast and shows you like Shonen Jump is doing a full circle right now because City Hunter compared to My Hero Academia, for example, is like, oh, this feels like a live action series from the 90s, and My Hero is My Hero. Not trying to shit on My Hero, I'm just talking about tone, relaxed. City Hunter manga gets first Japanese live action film for Netflix. Tsukasa Hojo's City Hunter manga is inspiring a Japanese live-action film that is slated to stream on Netflix worldwide in 2024. So they're giving it a lot of time to cook. That's good. Ryohei Suzuki, who's done HK, Hentai Kamen, and Tokyo Tribe, and Tokyo Mer, stars as Ryo Seiba, and Yuichi Sato, Kisaragi live-action Nanai Poison Berry, is directing it. Tatsuhiro Mishima, live-action Yu Yu Hakusho, is writing the screenplay. To be fair, we have no idea if that Hakusho one is good or not, so yeah. And Yoshihide Otomo, who's done Inu O and Lupin Zero, and live-action Orange, is composing the music. Shinichi Takahashi is the executive producer, and Keisuke Sanpei and Kosuke Oshida are producing. Netflix is producing in collaboration with HoriPro and Office Shiros. And if you have no idea what City Hunter is, Ryo Seiba, aka City Hunter, a sweeper who fulfills all his clients' needs, aka an assassin. He'll do anything from bodyguarding to contract killing, but he'll only take the job if a pretty woman is involved or the client's sincerity makes his heart tremble. Together with his partner Kaori Makimura, the kid sister of his late best friend, Ryo fights the evil haunting the shadows of the city. And I'm not gonna lie, it is freaking awesome, and I'm looking forward to this. No expectations at all other than please just make me laugh and enjoy it as much or in the ballpark of how much I laugh and enjoy City Hunter. In fact, I need to go watch some City Hunter, dog. You should be watching that shit. That's a retro but classic nonetheless, and I'm excited for it. Like My Hero Academia, there's so much expectations, dog. I've been covering this thing weekly for anime and manga for years upon years, pretty much since it came out in 2014. So you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I would ideally like for the adaptations of it not to suck, but City Hunter, again, expectations low, but for the reason of I think it's going to be enjoyable. I think it's going to be a good one, and I'm excited. City Hunter. Okay, people, next up, this is going to be an interesting one, and I'm definitely curious of your feedback regarding this because it could go one way or the other regarding Viz's recent announcement. Now, there was, I don't know, maybe 2 days ago now, I checked my Gmail, I see a message from Viz, and I noticed that it's a little bit important, so I'm like, let me click, see what's going on here. And here's what it said. Viz subscription update. Dear Shonen Jump member, we want you to know that beginning in January 2023, the Shonen Jump monthly subscription price will increase from $1.99 to $2.99. Apple will contact you directly regarding the exact date this change will affect your subscription. Since Shonen Jump launched in 2018, we've added over 50% more manga from One Piece, Jujutsu Kaisen, Chainsaw Man, Demon Slayer, My Hero Academia, and so many more of your favorites. We've also added hit series like Spy Family, Hunter x Hunter, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, along with special releases like Death Note short stories and Akira Toriyama's Manga Theater.
And now it's time for us to collect the bag.
No. Our update price reflects our commitment to continue bringing you the best manga straight from Japan. We're so excited to show you what we have coming in the new year. Thank you for being an important part of Shonen Jump, the Shonen Jump team at Viz Media. US dollars or equivalent in your local currency. I'm gonna just keep it real. I'm not mad at it at all. I've always thought like, yo, $2.99 is dirt cheap. $3.99 is still dirt cheap because I'm a massive fan of manga. I love to read. I love to go back. They give you all the latest stuff. It's all very convenient. Like, dog, I got $3 a month to be able to read manga. If I didn't have any of this manga right here, I got $3 a month to read as much as I want on here, which technically I don't think it's as much as you want. I think they give you a cool out phase after 100 chapters. I could be wrong about that, but yeah, either way, Shonen Jump raising the price from $2.99 to $3.99. You know me, I would have come in here and rant and say, what are you doing? Like, dog, it's crazy. I understand. They've been very firm with that $2.99 price since launch. They're giving us all of this manga. They're adding new stuff. You can read Hunter x Hunter now on there. There's new manga coming from Jump every other month. Like, I'm totally fine with it. Get your money. Hopefully some of that revenue is split amongst the mangaka as well. Gotta throw that in there. But yeah, people, if you're a Shonen Jump subscriber, $2.99 to $3.99, honestly, I still think it's very much so worth the money. I'm not paid to say that. I'm not, sponsored by them. They ain't throwing no money my way, nothing. I'm just straight up saying, like, nah, dog. It's so good. It's so good to have it. It's like, I don't gotta go through pirate sites. Got the app. Is you should be on there. And that's a freebie for you, Viz. Okay, next up, I'm calling Mandela Effect. I'm calling Mandela Effect to the max with this story because I could swear if I went through my archive of Forever News episodes, I've reported this like 3 different times from 3 different sources and they were all seemingly credible. But here we go once more. Apparently, Mission Yozakura Family adaptation officially confirmed in this week's Weekly Shonen Jump issue magazine. And first of all, the cover of the magazine looks dope. The art from Yozakura has always looked absolutely beautiful. That one kind of reminds me a little bit of like, I don't know, it's a mix of like Reborn and Shinobu Taka from Magi. Like it looks so good. But yeah, Yozakura Family finally getting an anime adaptation, but I could swear I've reported this multiple times. Maybe they were off, or maybe they were early inception leaks, or because I could have swear I've said that a couple different times now, or maybe I'm misremembering. I don't know, but I'm very excited. Once again, I am going to stick to being anime only with this one. If the anime excites me and entices me enough to check it out, I will, because Mission Yozakura looks good. I've heard good things. We'll see. And next up, I just wanted to quickly report to you guys something that I felt was very notable for the manga community in particular. Over on the 14th of December, I participated in Rogers Base's live stream event for Best Manga of 2022 alongside a panel of judges. It was live, so there was a bunch of people watching, and in the end of this 6-hour stream, the manga that was crowned Best Manga of 2022, you won't even believe it because I didn't believe it, was Undead Unluck. Personally, I think it was a great choice. Wasn't my choice per se, I'm not gonna lie. And for those that are still upset that One Piece got knocked out and Jujutsu Kaisen got knocked out, I voted for them, okay? I gotta throw that in there. But either way, it was a fantastic live stream. I thought it was one of the most fair and accurate competition, so to speak, for best manga, because it gave everyone a chance. Dog, Free Aaron made it to the finals with Undead Unluck. Like, that is, if that's not the most unbiased and objective, opinionated type of things, I don't know what is, because you would never in a million years. Like, if it was straight up to popularity, One Piece would probably win every single year, or there might be a fluke of Jujutsu Kaisen here and there, but it would just be One Piece. So the fact that we, deliberated, we went and we delegated for a minute, and we came across with Undead Unluck, that is really dope. And yeah, according to that stream, it was Undead Unluck, best manga 2022. But throughout the entire run, I was gunning for a few others, like dog, Chainsaw Man. When they got knocked out, I was like, what? Next up, fans of Studio Ghibli and Miyazaki. This one kind of makes me question a couple of things. Well, one thing in particular, because I remember Miyazaki speaking about he was retiring and he had like one project left that he was working on, and that's it. And I was like, okay, can't wait to see what it is and whatnot. It's been a little minute. I'm looking forward to it. And Studio Ghibli announces legendary director Hayao Miyazaki's new feature film for the first time in 10 years. The title is How Do You Live? Kimi Tachi wa Do Ikiru Ka. Releases July 14th, 2023. And here's the thing about that. Okay, that's great, but where's the announcement of this being Miyazaki's final film? Because if I'm not mistaken, that was like, he's retired, he's working on one last banger, and it's over. I might have missed something. Maybe he said he's going to do films from time to time, projects of passion. But yeah, that's kind of what threw me off a little bit, because I ain't gonna lie, a Miyazaki film is always welcome. Studio Ghibli is always welcome. But yeah, I just thought it would have been like, yo, this is Miyazaki's creme de la creme. But maybe they're holding off on that to see like if it you know, bombs. They don't want Miyazaki to retire on a stinker, so they're probably gonna be like, hey, let's see what the projections are looking like, and then we'll probably get the big announcement like, yo, that's my final one, I'm out of here, I hate you all. Because yeah, Miyazaki being a typical grumpy old man. But shout outs to Miyazaki, the legend. You know, anime was a mistake. No. Next up, quick updates for Hell's Paradise, aka Jigokuraku. It says here, Jigokuraku's TV anime is broadcasting on April 2023. The series has revealed a new cast, and you can see it there. Again, I'm not too familiar with Hell's Paradise. I got a few volumes, haven't read them yet, and I've been looking forward to this anime. And again, the anime will begin in April 2023. So yeah, next year is looking stacked, though. We got a lot. Marshall's anime, Undead Unluck's anime, Hell's Paradise's anime, the continuation of Bleach's Styles in Your Blood War, the continuation of Chainsaw Man, Don might be premiering. Like, 2023 is going to be like what the end of 2022 has been. Like, yo, Demon Slayer, Attack on Titan. Like, yeah, next year I'm expecting a full ride of like insanity of anime. And again, Hell's Paradise, April 2023, spring season. Just got a little spring here, mate. Big monster news, or monster size news, shall I say. Kaiju number 8. Now, we spoke about a while ago, and again, we got Mandela affected on that because it was announced a couple different times. Anime in the works, Toho, yeah! But eventually it was finally officially confirmed, and now we got the first trailer for Kaiju number 8's anime. It's a small teaser. You see basically like the backs of certain characters, and then it ends off with seeing the Kaiju number 8 himself. And I'm not even gonna lie, I'm looking forward to it because too, they announced production IG is attached. If you're unfamiliar with IG, you're like, well, what do they do, dog? Are they like Instagram and they censor shit? Like, what's going? That was a very cheap and tactless shot at IG, but why not? Production IG are the parent studio to Studio Wit, the studio that has done Ranking of Kings, Attack on Titan seasons 1 through 3, Vinland Saga. Studio Wit is very much so well established, and if this is the parent company, then you can expect for Kaiju to be insane, although I'm questioning how much CG is going to be used because Kaiju, like, there's no way around it. They're CGing the shit out of every Kaiju in this anime. But who knows, maybe Production IG can get it like how Studio Mappa's been doing it with Chainsaw Man, a perfect blend where it really doesn't stick out and it doesn't feel noticeable, but we gotta wait and see on that one. Either way, very, very sick trailer. And then more big news that Kaiju number 8 has reached 10 million copies in circulation with just, I'm gonna add the word just, 8 volumes. Dog, I remember, if I'm not mistaken, Jujutsu Kaisen had 10 million when it reached like ready for anime time or whatnot. And look at Jujutsu Kaisen, Kaiju number 8. Oh my god, when that anime comes, like, it's already very popular, dog. 10 million in 8 volumes, back in the day, that's unheard of. This is new territory that we're breaking once that anime comes, just like Spy Family, again a Jump Plus title, and a lot of these other ones. Chainsaw Man blew up. Kaiju already is blown up. It's going to be inescapable if that anime does what it's supposed to do. Oh, wow, okay. Kaiju number 8 anime teaser PV, Production IG says, will be in charge of the adaptation, and it will be premiering in 2024. Okay, that's a ways off. We're still technically in 2022, but if you think about it, with everything I just mentioned a little bit ago that's been announced, Kaiju number 8 being something to look forward to in 2024, it's a very long ways off, but okay, I can wait, I guess, a bit longer. That's crazy though. I ain't gonna lie, it's a little bit shocking. 2024, there's already 8 volumes out. There's more than enough content, so they're probably going to stitch this one together very carefully. And if it's 2024, that means that the earliest we could see it is January of the following. So we haven't even hit January of 2023 yet, so that's the earliest, is winter of 2024. But yeah, Kaiju number 8, either way, still big deal. That last little bit was a little bit of a bummer, I ain't gonna lie. Next up, just a quick update for My Hero Academia's manga hiatus schedule. My Hero Academia is on a sudden break. Oh, so this isn't even scheduled, this is sudden. In Weekly Shonen Jump issue number 3, due to Kohei Horikoshi's poor health. Ooh, that's not good. Series will be resuming in issue number 4/5 as scheduled, which will be a double issue, which will mean another break following week. Yeah, that's not good at all. I hope Horikoshi is getting better. Yeah, I don't like that. Like, a lot of manga have been getting sick lately, and there's been so many breaks. I think One Piece is taking breaks every other. That's probably why Shonen Jump has been grabbing so many manga and whatnot to fill the void, because this is a lot of big series taking a lot of consecutive breaks alongside the magazine. Like, wow, get better, Horikoshi. By no means am I saying don't take a break, but yeah, this is a little shocking. Yeah, best wishes for Horikoshi. Speedy recovery. Quick update for Blue Lock fans. According to Oricon, it says here that Blue Lock's manga circulation has seen an increase of 2 million copies in just 2 weeks, and that's mainly the effects of anime and the World Cup, which the anime just started, and the World Cup had Blue Lock very integral to it. I remember hearing my niece and nephew telling me about Japan and Blue Lock, and I'm like, well, Ivan, Maria, what is this? This is a new era, you know what I'm saying? I think I even saw Blue Lock Volume 2 at Walmart the other day. I was like, dog, if they have Volume 1, I would have grabbed both of them right there. Boom. But yeah, Blue Lock. It might be the new Haikyuu. I don't know. I might wait till the anime ends its first season and then marathon through, because I feel like I was being a little harsh with not being attached to the characters, but I really like the concept of Blue Lock. Quick story I did want to cover, and I know this episode is going to be so long with the Jump Festa stuff attached, but yeah, the new Michael Keaton solo Batman film that got canceled was reportedly a Batman Beyond movie, and right there, dog, push me off a balcony, dog, push me off the building. Why? That would have been legendary. Why, dog? Batman Beyond fans, get it. Dirty again. Please, will somebody else pick up this movie? Please, Michael Keaton, don't detach from it and say screw it all. Please keep, oh my god, no. That is so disappointing, dog. I've been a Batman Beyond fan since it premiered back in the day. I love Batman Beyond. Like, I mean, I know they got a new comic coming out. I believe it's a crossover comic by Nicholas Draper Ivey, and that's going to be exciting. But dog, this would have taking Batman Beyond to a new stratosphere. Oh my god, why? I wonder how much Bruce Timm gets a cut from that, considering it was him and a few of his, colleagues back in the day that came up with it. Like, are they credited as the original creators of Batman Beyond? Super side nerdy comic book guy note. Yeah, I know. I do know a little bit about that stuff. And let's close this portion of the episode off with the top 50 best-selling manga of the week, courtesy of Jose_K. Oh, even before that, announcement! Before we get into that, just gotta say that I believe Jose_K won't be delving into giving the author comments for Weekly Shonen Magazine and all of that stuff anymore. I think he said he's done with the reader surveys, so I believe that's what he was referring to. So yeah, I think I can get my hands on the Jump one from Viz's website. So starting next episode, I'll just be getting it off of the Viz website. And Shonen Magazine, I ain't gonna lie, unless somebody translates them from time to time, there's no reliable source to get them from. So that's gonna suck, because that's one of my favorite ones, and I know a lot of you love it. But yeah, for now, that segment might have to be on pause, but we'll have Weekly Shonen Jump. It's just that it's been a little chaotic with Jump Festa and everything. But the top 50 best selling, we got at 50 Blue Lock Volume 2. That is the exact volume I saw at Walmart the other day, and I didn't pick it up because I don't have Volume 1, and I was so mad because I did want to buy it. Yeah, the back catalog going crazy. 12.3 with 520,000 total, and yeah, that volume was released many years ago. Then we got Blue Lock again for 48 and 47 with Volume 4 and 6 selling 12.6 apiece each. Nice stuff. Okay. One Punch Man Volume 27, 12,000, bringing his total to 300,000. Another Blue Lock. Jeez. Blue Lock Volume 1, Volume 5. Both of them selling about 13 a piece as well. Awesome stuff. Then we got places 40 through 31. Let's jump up here. Let's see what we got. We got Aoashi Volume 30 with 14,000 this week, bringing its total to 186. We got Tokyo Revengers, Letter from Baji Kisuke Volume 1, 15.6 thousand in 18 days total, 169,000. That's great for a little spin-off thingy. Like, that's great. Hunter x Hunter Volume 37, interesting. And about a month, 16,000 this week. 16.2, and in total in a month it did 765,000. So you see, it looks like with Hunter x Hunter, it's all the hardcore fans rush and immediately grab it, and then it slowly falls because it had a massive debut of like over 500,000 copies, and about a month in, it's already falling down the top 50. Yeah, that's probably, it's just a hardcore collective that they're just supporting it. Then we got Kaiju number 8, Volume 8. In 31 days, again, a month's run, 433,000 total, 18 this week, almost 500,000. Yo, dog. And it's still not getting an anime for another million years. That's crazy. Well, not another million years, but the anime's debut date is a way off. Then we got places 30 through 21. We got Akane Banashi, one of the semi-finalists for the Manga of the Year award, with Volume 4 doing in 3 days, 19,000. Akane Banashi's here, baby. Mwah, love it, love it. Chainsaw Man Volume 11 and 10, 21K apiece, bringing both of them to 950,000. It's like, damn, the same exact number. Shit. Then we got Chainsaw Man Volume 9, as well. I didn't even realize that was Chainsaw Man. I thought that was Spy Family. 21,969 total. Spy Family Volume 10, 21.9 this week, 1.4 million. Ugh, disgusting. Then we got places 20 through 11. Chainsaw Man occupying, jeez, 20 through 13. Jeez, damn near all of this list, minus 2 manga, is Chainsaw Man Volumes 8, 2, 7, 3, 6, 1, 4, 5. Oh my god. But that brings us to top 10, top 10, top 10, top 10. At number 10, Martial Magic and Muscles Volume 14 with 25,000 in 3 days. Wow, definitely a bit of a drop. It's clearly on the decline. Until we get that anime, we won't know what sales look like, but the manga won't even be ongoing when the anime comes out. Blue Period Volume 13. In 13 days, 26,000 this week, 101,000 total. Cool beans. Chainsaw Man Volume 12. That Volume 12 been sticking in the top 10 with 27.6 this week, bringing its total to 604. Man, I wonder, it's got to be closing in on passing that My Hero volume. If you follow these every week, you know what I'm talking about. Like, they came out around the same time. I think My Hero has slid off the top 50. Chainsaw Man is still top 10. We got at number 7, Kimetsu Gakuen. That's the chibi spin-off series of Demon Slayer. In 3 days, 35.6. At number 6, One Piece Volume 104. In 31 days, 1.7 mil, 37,000 total. This is probably going to go down if it keeps on in this trajectory as the highest selling One Piece volume in many years. Like, it is just continuing to climb. It's still top 6. It's nuts. One Piece Film Red and the TV anime and the manga's hype has been pushing this forward, especially the fact that final arc, baby. At number 4, Blue Box. Wow, number 4. Volume 8 with 40,700 in 3 days. That's anime all the way, it made it. At number 2, Tokyo Revengers Volume 30, 64,000 in 18 days, I believe. 616,000, still a monster. Weekly Shonen magazine, I don't know what they about to do. Then at number 1, Jujutsu Kaisen with its newest volume, Volume 21, 568,000 in 4 days. Definitely gonna be top 5 selling manga of 2023 as well. Like, there's no question about it. Yeah, jump into the next part of this video. Okay, people, welcome to the Jump Festa edition of the episode, the other half of the episode. I am recording this midway into Jump Festa. I've seen at this particular point Jujutsu Kaisen, Black Clover, Boruto, Naruto, and I'm awaiting My Hero Academia, and that'll be thrown in here as well. But yeah, so far I've seen a lot from Jump Festa. Not only those stages, because there's several other things going on at Jump Festa, so I wanted to start off the top with something that I was really excited about, and that's of course more Rurouni Kenshin. We got a couple of character designs for a few of the characters, and just yet again, Rurouni Kenshin's new anime is looking very promising and very exciting, and I just kind of wanted to share that, yeah, there's more progress with that. It was not just the update, so I'd imagine it's probably around the corner. Next up, I know I'm moving fast, but that was a small story, because we have already another update. In this story, earlier in the episode, when I was reporting that Sandland got an announcement for an anime, and we had like a studio attached. It was like, okay, I think Sunrise was a part of it, if I'm not mistaken, and I personally said 3D CGI. I'm a freaking genius. I'm a prophet, I guess you could say, right? Because we got this trailer, as you're seeing it on the screen, of the new Sandland anime that has been announced and is in production, and it is 3D CG and looks very similar to the Dragon Ball superhero film that we just got in theaters not that long ago. And considering Toriyama is the creator of both of them, they probably just was like, well, in the meantime, while we're figuring mapping out the future for Dragon Ball with the new web anime and the new TV anime. Why don't we get another one of Toriyama's projects? Again, he's a legacy author at this point, right? Like, look at the manga market with Junji Ito. Like, there's so many things we could do with Toriyama, so let's go in different routes. And it looks like they went with Sandland, and I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm excited. It looks great. Dragon Ball Superhero looked awesome, and I'm just curious when they say anime, because they're just saying, hey, Sandland anime. They're not saying movie. They're not saying TV anime. They're just saying anime. What exactly is it going to be? Are they shopping right now? Is this early in stages of production and they're trying to see like if any investors want to jump in, and then they're going to decide from there? Or they're maybe going to decide based on buzz? Because what are you going to do with this? Sandland isn't that long. I want to say it's either one volume or a trilogy, but I'm almost certain it's not the longest thing in the world. It was Toriyama post Dragon Ball when he basically left the manga industry and just started what he did for years, and that's a one shot every few years, you know what I mean? So Sandland anime announcement with the TV trailer at Jump Festa, and it looks great. It's going to be 3D CG, but considering these are creatures that are kind of humanoid, but they're still creatures, it looks fine. And I'm looking forward to something outside of Dr. Slump and Dragon Ball that is Toriyama related. The guy can clearly write, he can clearly draw. Let's see it come to the big screen, or well, TV screen. I don't know, I don't think it's a movie, but yeah. Then another one that I wanted to report on because it took me by surprise. I'm gonna keep it honest with you. Seeing this trailer, I didn't expect it, to be honest with you. I was like, wait a minute, what? Because we was watching the main stage. I think this was like a sub stage or something along the lines of that, because we got massive news out of Jump Festa 2023 regarding Undead Unluck's TV anime and a trailer for it. Again, it's being done by David Production, same studio behind JoJo's Bizarre Adventures. First, how many seasons is it at this point? 6, right? Like, yeah, it's behind the JoJo's Bizarre Adventure anime. And this trailer, I'm being 100% honest with you, I like Undead Unluck. I was a part of the whole manga of the year thing that helped it to win #1 manga of the year. I voted in the final round for Undead Unluck against Sousou no Frieren. Don't kill me, Sousou no Frieren fans. I'm more familiar with Undead. I read about 30 chapters. I liked it, but when I thought of anime, I just thought it was going to be wacky. I thought very colorful, I don't know why. I thought like Toei was going to try to clean it up or something because of how it initially was marketed as, hey, you know, she got jugs and I'm squeezing her, you know, like that was the initial, I guess you would say, marketing rollout for Undead Unluck. And yeah, it kind of backfired because people were like, whoa, you know, and we're in times now and all of that stuff. So Undead Unluck had to take a different approach. However, this trailer, dog, with Fuko narrating it and the tone and everything, it almost came across like a whole different anime. Like, I don't think an anime trailer has ever done this for me, where I am so much more excited for Undead Unluck than I was even reading these 30 chapters. I don't know what it is. The TV anime looks like it's going to have a different vibe. It looks like David Production understands that, okay, Undead Unluck has a bad rep out there. Let's change it. You know what I'm saying? As long as we make the best quality possible and throw it to the people, they will, especially with David Productions behind them, they are going to get on board, because Undead Unluck already has a little cult. Now, how do you do it? You change the marketing and everything, and this trailer, Andy, you know, when he does get a little crazy and wacky, it still doesn't feel like cartoony. It looks like this vibe of seriousness that you would get from like a even Chainsaw Man from Mappa, when Chainsaw Man does feel serious. And I say all that to say that this is one of the best trailers ever put together, and one of the best rebrandings I've ever seen from manga to anime for a series. Like, I think Undead Unluck is kind of like Cinderella, that Cinderella story. And once that TV anime comes, these low manga sales I've been reporting over on, you know, every episode of FORNEVERNEWS, you're gonna see that change with this TV anime, because this looks so freaking good. Can't wait. Can't express enough that 2023, you need to come Jump Festa, Undead Unluck. Yo, Undead Unluck, wow, tail end of the year, just surprising everyone. Black Clover fans, Jump Festa 2023. So I watched the entire event. I was over on Twitter on Spaces. I highly encourage you to follow me over on Twitter. I make a lot of content over there. Like, I be on Spaces, which is basically a live stream, but audio only. And I have a blast on there. Sometimes I bring listeners in to speak if they like, if they request it. And it's a fantastic time. But yeah, I was watching this and I was so shocked when I saw that trailer. We finally got a trailer. It was short, admittedly. It was about 30 seconds, and realistically it was about 25 seconds of animation, and it looks amazing. King Conrad looks amazing. Asta looked incredible, especially, like, I think it's one of the final shots of him. It just looks phenomenal. The art, the animation. Even though this movie is going straight to Netflix, they put in the work. It looks like Studio Pierrot, aside from their ventures in Boruto, everything outside of it, they've been really picking up their rep. Like, Bleach Thousand and Blood War was amazing. This straight to Netflix Black Clover movie looks so good. And then on top of that, we got a big reveal that is absolutely hilarious that I called. And then initially I was confused because they said it like if he was a helper, but no, those other three in the promotional poster for Black Clover's movie that are shown are not just King Conrad's people, they're actual previous Wizard Kings as well, seemingly confirmed in this film. Also, these ideas where Tabata, essentially, he wanted to explore these things and never got to in the manga, so that's why we're going it with the movie, considering Black Clover's on its final arc and everything, the way it's structured right now, it wouldn't work. I mean, if he went on after this, he could have explored a lot of this, but yeah, Black Clover is seemingly going to be ending soon anyway. But yo, dog, that movie trailer, I can't express enough. They did reuse some shots and it was a bit short, but what they did show, it's like, if they are going to have that pattern for the whole film or majority of the film, this is going to be a great one, dog. And I really just hope people support. If you're watching this right now, you're one of the few, you don't understand how important it is, because even with mainstream stuff, if enough of a cult supports something, it sends a message, and it's like, okay, we just didn't do the marketing in other areas, and that's why it didn't spread to the mainstream that we wanted. Okay, let's get another one of those Black Clover movies in. So you may think that your one viewing experience ain't gonna help or something like that. Trust me, it does. Those analytics help big time. If a small cult get together, we can make enough noise and rock the boat and get that TV anime back, even if it is straight to Netflix. I want it back already, and I know you do too. And that trailer looks great. The 4 Wizard Kings previous to Julius, and yo, oh, also in the stream, it was a little bit of a joke that I had, that Tabata at the end, he had a message, which again, he was just saying like, yo, check out the film, and at the end he's like, oh, by the way, I got some figures dropping, new Black Clover figures, you should go buy them. I was like, Tabata, chasing the bag at Jump Festa, huh? Gotta love it, dog. You get that bread, fam. You support your family. I love Tabata's wholesomeness, so you get it. Jujutsu Kaisen fans, yes, Jump Festa 2023 had that stage as well, and as I predicted, it was primarily focused in on, of course, promoting the manga, but within the madness, they gave us a new trailer for Jujutsu Kaisen Season 2, and one of the big key points that they were pushing is, of course, Gojo, his past with Geto, and they got a lot of Toji in there. They revealed character designs for Toji, and they also mentioned Shibuya at the end of the trailer. I don't know if that was a Jump Festa thing, but I remember hearing about Shibuya, one of the VAs, speaking of it. And also, we got confirmation it will be coming out in the summer season of 2023 anime. So basically July, it said. July 2023, we will be getting Jujutsu Kaisen Season 2. And if you line up everything and you watch a lot of really dope shows like Demon Slayer, Attack on Titan, all of this stuff, it's going to line up beautifully along with all the newbies incoming like Marshall and Undead. Like, it's every season, ideally, we should have 1 or 2 big anime to talk about and have a blast with. And I'm so excited because this trailer, it looked phenomenal. Again, a lot of focus on Gojo. Love to see it. It feels like it's been very lacking in the franchise's presence, and I'm ready for it, baby. Satoru Gojo, the flashback, and heading into Shibuya. I'm just curious how they're gonna divvy up the episodes, because I know that the Gojo arc is kind of short, the flashback with Geto, and then Shibuya is massively long. Like, are they gonna be able to do, let's just say, 4 to 6 episodes for Gojo, and then 20, 18, 20 for Shibuya? Can they get Shibuya done in all that time? I know there's a lot of fighting, but Jujutsu Kaisen is very dialogue heavy. Can they do it? I don't know. I can't call it, man. There might need to be another, the Shibuya extras or something, or who knows, maybe they might make a finale movie for Shibuya. I always think that's a phenomenal idea, because it'll race everyone to the theaters that's watching the damn show, and then get a lot of people that will jump in anyways, because they be like, bah. But yeah, Jujutsu Kaisen Season 2 coming July 2023. Trailer looks awesome. A lot of Gojo focus, a lot of Toji focus. I cannot freaking wait for this. I love Jujutsu Kaisen, man, and yeah, Jujutsu Kaisen gonna be a hot summer, to say the least. Then the big Naruto and Boruto stage, which was crazy, because while I was watching other stages, you know what a lot of Naruto and Boruto fans were doing? They was spamming the comment section of the live streams of Jump's live stream, saying Naruto, Boruto solos Goku, like the most outrageous and outlandish shit. And I'm like, what life, what sometimes feels unreal. Like, is this real life though? Really? Like, these people are real? But Jump Festa, of course, with Naruto and Boruto being an iconic series, a previous series, iconic legacy at this point, and then the newbie that is Boruto, the spinoff. They announced the news of the franchise in 3 scrolls, so each scroll would have some information and a bunch of subtext and sub stuff to the information. For starters, the first scroll was Naruto and Boruto will be having this worldwide popularity poll that, as of the recording of this video, already you can vote. In fact, I already voted, and in case you don't know me by now, you may not know that I voted for Madara. But initially, when I saw this, I'm not even gonna lie, I was like, oh no, they duped us, this is about to be trash. I was over on Twitter going nuts. At that point, I was just tweeting like, screw all of this shit, bro. What is this, dog? They gonna do a popularity poll? One of the big pieces of news, popularity poll, like, oh no, they got us. But then they started unraveling information, because like, okay, I voted Madara, but still disappointing as hell. It's a popularity poll, a big piece of information. But then they say, yo, top 10 characters in this popularity poll will get original illustrations by Kishimoto. So my dream of Kishimoto drawing Kawaki, I think, can be done, because I don't think it's just exclusive to Naruto. I want to say Boruto characters are also in the envelope. But the top 10, you can vote, again, your characters, and Kishimoto is going to draw them, which is really awesome. I love that. But still nothing so far that will make you jump out of your chair and say, yo, this panel is great. In fact, it still all sounds disappointing, like some art from Kishimoto, and, what is all of this? But then, boom, the number 1 pick of all of the popularity poll will be getting a original manga. I want to say it's a short manga. Don't quote me on that. It could be ongoing. I'm not sure. But it'll be getting an original manga done by Masashi Kishimoto. So essentially, Masashi Kishimoto is going to return to draw one of these characters. I ain't gonna lie. Yo, here's an agenda to just throw out there. How about everybody just go and pick Naruto? Like, yo, I support it. I'm sorry. I don't care. Agenda in full force. I'm putting it in the description. Everybody, please go and vote Naruto right now. I don't know if you could choose different versions of the characters, but depending on what Naruto spinoff you would like, pick Naruto. Pick like either the last Naruto era, or pick, I don't know, Hokage Naruto. I guess like a manga straight up about him or something like that. Pick Naruto, yeah. If I can vote again, I'm gonna vote Naruto, and every day after that I can, I'm gonna vote Naruto, and that's just what I'm gonna do. And you can't stop me. And everybody that's with me right now, go vote Naruto. Let's fight this shit, baby. That way we could get Kishimoto to draw Naruto again in an original manga. This idea is genius. I swear to God, please back me up, guys, please. But then the second scroll was somewhat disappointing, and there wasn't no makeup for it after that either. It was basically that they're doing this Naruto live concert thingy-majig. Think like essentially Naruto Rolling Loud is going to be making waves. It didn't say if it would be coming to the West. I was like, hey, they're streaming it in the West. Maybe there's a possibility. It's worldwide. But yeah, I don't know if that it will be a thing. So hey, Naruto Rolling Scrolling loud is a thing somewhere out there. Why not? But then the third scroll, which was all the money was on that, because still people really weren't sold on the Kishimoto thing until right now. If you're watching this, go vote Naruto to make Masashi Kishimoto draw Naruto again. Yeah, that's so crazy. Again, I don't think it'll be an ongoing manga anyway. Like, hey, why not a Naruto-centered one-shot? What was wrong with that by Kishimoto? Why can't I have that? But then the third scroll ended up being something that was already previously announced that we talked about earlier in this episode. The fact that Sasuke Retsuden is going to be coming to the Boruto anime. It had a really cool key visual of Sasuke with it, but at the end of the day, it's the Boruto anime. And initially, I had some preconceived notion, considering Sakura was going to be absent from, voice acting for a while because her voice actress is ill. I was like, okay, they probably going to incorporate Boruto and have him play the role of Sakura. But at the Jump Festa, they actually announced that no, it's about, Sakura and Sasuke. So I think she already had recorded these lines. So I think it's going to be, for the most part, maybe ignoring the next gen. Maybe from time to time we'll see like Boruto wrote jail letters to Sasuke. That could be the way they incorporate him or some shit like that. So yeah, it seems like they're going to be very scarce from Boruto unless they figure out a way to incorporate it. And I hope they don't. I hope they really do a faithful adaptation of this. Come on, dog. It's like, 1 volume, 2 volume manga it's going to be. Like, how many episodes could it be? But even with that, still fans was like, it was okay. We thought Naruto remake. I'm gonna tell you right now, there's no Naruto remake. No Naruto remake is happening. That was just for the anniversary. We got lollygagged into think it's not happening. But there's a couple of pieces of good news for people that like the Boruto anime. Like when the Boruto anime is adapting the manga material or its original material, like the Deepa stuff from the Kara arc, the Kara activation. Like, we like that stuff. We don't like when it's filler garbage. Like, we don't want that. It looks like the next few months of the Boruto anime is going to be good because, mind you, again, Sasuke Retsuden, it's going to seemingly faithfully, for the most part, adapt it with Sasuke and Sakura content intact. Really good stuff there. But also, following that, they casually say, hey, oh yeah, the Code anime arc is starting in February, as if that's not a big deal. Like, dog, that was the big thing that is like, okay, so now you could say that this was a good Festa for Naruto and Boruto. Was it Naruto remake? Was it Storm Connections? Was it Naruto Boruto movie? It wasn't any of those things. Yeah, but what we did get isn't that bad. That, from January 8th, when Sasuke Retsuden starts in the Boruto anime on, we're going to be having great episodes. We may have like 1 or 2 stinkers in between Sasuke Retsuden and the beginning of the Code stuff in February, but we know Code starts in February, so not that bad. Code arc in the manga was actually pretty good. And they put out a key visual for the Code stuff as well, Code unfolding, and I ain't gonna lie, I think that this was a good Festa. It didn't blow me away, it didn't shock me to hell, but it was enough to say way better than last year and a pretty good one. I'm very excited for a couple of different things, especially vote Naruto, please. Now to the My Hero Academia segment whenever it airs, and I can record my thoughts on it and the news, whatever comes from it. Yeah. Okay, people, and the final stage of Jump Festa 2023 for day 1, December 17th, was the My Hero Academia stage. And I'll keep it honest with you, of all of the stages I saw of the first night, My Hero Academia definitely had the worst stage. There was nothing major announced of relevancy to you watching. It was mainly just the cast talking about some of their favorite moments, which was okay, but in terms of news and announcements for My Hero, like a movie or a trailer for the next core, which technically would be a little early to do that, so maybe that couldn't have happened, but just in general, there wasn't much shaking for this one other than the ending, where we got a letter from Kohei Horikoshi speaking about the series ending, because remember, it was this time last year that Kohei Horikoshi said, dog, by this time next year I won't be in this chair, fam. Salute, My Hero over, and here we are. And basically he explained that he was too optimistic, which you could throw the argument for a couple of different things. Cough, cough, Boruto's time skip. Like, maybe he was just too optimistic of, like, things will line up perfectly, and he probably wants to go out on a more positive note, because as it stands right now, My Hero Academia, both anime and manga, have been getting a lot of hate. Definitely more so the manga lately, and he probably wants to turn things around and still has a lot of plot twists and plot threads to take care of before he bounces out. but that also means realistically that the series could end at any time, because if he was planning on ending it by now, okay, how long, how much of a optimistic person is he? Is it years away? Because I think we're 8 years into My Hero Academia now. Are they gonna try and stretch it out till My Hero ends with its 10th anniversary? That would be crazy if they did it. But yeah, honestly, Jump Festa, My Hero Academia. Oh, and Horikoshi has nightmares that he gets canceled in Shonen Jump, that because of Barrage Sensei no Boge getting canceled, he looks back and he be having these nightmares that his editor hits him up and says, yo, you gotta end it in 3 months, dog. It's over. You're out of here. And he's like, thankfully, y'all still got my back. But it was a bust. I ain't gonna lie. Of everything, Black Clover was amazing. Jujutsu Kaisen was amazing. Boruto was it was good. It was a decent one. This one, it was like, yeah, Horikoshi said, my bad, and shrugged his shoulders, and it'll end when it ends at this point, I guess. But there you go. And that was it for this special episode of FORNEVER News. I'm ForneverWorld, and as always, people, have an awesome day. And remember the golden rule. Anime and manga for life, boy. Have an awesome day. Peace. And you guys just watched another episode of FORNEVER News. Yes, we did it, people. Special episode, bonus episode. Hope you enjoyed this. Subscribe and hit that bell if you did. I'm just saying.